to my dog training tutorial. This particular tutorial is going to concentrate on the foundations and what I believe works best training dogs. I've done some courses, I have a diploma, and I have a national award for working with animals. And obviously, best of all, I have Doodle, who is my 3-year-old border collie. He was a rescue. He had some challenging behaviours before I got him. He would, when we would walk, even though we'd got him very young, 12 weeks, 3 months, when we would walk, he would like to go in front and basically bite our ankles. So this is why I decided to go and concentrate on dog training. Who didn't want to give up on him, and you don't need to give up on your dog if you do have a dog that has difficult problems. I hope I can help. If not, let me know why in the comments box. I'll be happy to see what I can do. So, first things first about dog training, you have got 2 important things, and that is your dog's concentration level and what your dog is motivated by. You need to adapt your training to these things. Your dog's concentration level, did I say dog's, what your dog is motivated by, we'll do that first. You need to use this when training. Doodle is mostly play motivated. You can also get dogs that are pack motivated and food motivated, and some dogs will be all 3, some dogs will be 2 of the 3, some dogs will be 1 of the 3. Doodle is also quite food motivated, which is why we've got his favourite treats to do our tutorial today. Second thing what I said about is the energy levels. Obviously when he was a puppy he had a very high energy level, and even though he's quite calm sitting next to me now, he does have a medium to high energy level. It's what we've done to resolve this is taken him and we've gone to play football together, and it's quite a warm day, so we've gone back now. He's had a load of water, he's had some food, and he's quite calm now. I would recommend doing a similar thing before you start any training. If you don't have time, at least a little walk outside. Yeah, if you do your training when your dog's bored, he will be overexcited and he'll just not get it. Okay, so first things first about the concepts of training. I could show you, okay, so you do this and this and your dog will do that. But it's not the concept I work by. I'll show you something that works a lot with dogs, not all dogs, and see if it works for you, but if not, I'll explain why. So, I have a treat. I have my dog's attention, you can see that quite clearly. Yes? Now, he's got his paw, and he really wants the treat. Now he's licking my hand. So, what I'm going to do is put it here. Now he really has it, and he's so focused on this treat now, so I'm going to put the treat to the ground and he lay down. As I would do that, I would say lie down, which he did, so lie down, good boy. Now sometimes when he does it he will just put his nose down, and that's quite common with puppies. With any dogs who aren't trained to do this, they'll put their nose down. It's what I recommend for that is putting the treat on the floor. They've got the bum in the air. Don't let them get the treat. Gentle pressure on the bum. Obviously you don't want to hurt them or anything. And then that should, or when they are lay down, you say lie down, followed quickly by good boy, treat, or good boy, throw the ball, or good boy, and then just a big fuss, whatever motivates your dog, and obviously what you have access to. I'll show you another one. So this is very interesting for my dog. He's very interested in it. He doesn't get treats as a reward too much. Normally it's play, so he's quite interested in it. So what I'm going to do is get back. Need to make sure he's submissive first. Now I'm going to get back. I'm going to cover the treat with my hand, and then I'm going to put it to his nose. And then now he's trying to get it, and if you see when he's got his paw on it, then I would say paw or deal. We use deal for him because so deal, good boy. And then is what you do after that is you can make the treat smaller and smaller, more gradual. This isn't the case with all dogs. This is just an example. And then until he doesn't need a treat, so deal, good boy. Just a reward is enough, or just your approval is enough, which is nice. These examples what I've done, they don't work with all dogs, and this is what the concept I believe in is that you need to. Every dog is different. Every dog is a canine, and you get trainers like Cesar Millan who manipulate the instincts that all dogs have. But then if you go more into that in the pet dog world, you do have dogs that are different. I mean all the breeds, and then you have dogs that are more quirky. You'll have dogs that are more like to run more and less patient than others. So when you train your dog, it's all about getting the balance of what's right. So things that are common problems, which I find to deal with, are off-leash training. Off the leash is fine, and the best thing off the leash is fine, but you must have your dog must be able to respond to your recall. If not, then this is the training that I would sort of do and go out to people and help them with that, because as I said, every dog's different. In a general case with Doodle, come here then, come and lie down, good boy. In a general case, I would say that you need to have, like, when they're puppies, very young puppies, they have a very strong instinct to stay with the pack. They don't want to be on their own, and obviously that's a survival instinct. So when they're young, as scary as it sounds, the best thing to do is have them off the leash. Now, obviously, you try that first in a secure environment, a fenced garden or something like that, or a paddock. It's not always possible, so if you need to find an environment that doesn't have any distractions. So when you do that, you need to concentrate on the recall. Now, the best recall, which I find works for most dogs, especially puppies, is not to. A lot of people bring treats. That doesn't work. If you imagine a scenario where you have a puppy and there's a lot of dogs running and your puppy's just, oh, that's so exciting. A treat isn't going to bring him back. Calling him isn't going to bring him back because the urge is so strong. You need to find a way of matching that edge. You need to find a way of matching that interest. So, a very popular thing that I like to teach people is to call your dog in a very high pitched voice. If you normally call your dog in a high pitched voice, then something else, then a whistle or something that you don't normally do. And then and he will give you his attention for a split second. Now, as soon as you have that split second attention, you need to run in the opposite direction. And this will be very intriguing for your dog. Play motivated, he's like, it's the curiosity of where are you running to, he wants to go to. I haven't as yet had a scenario where that hasn't worked, so if you have, please let me know. So I found that essential. Another common puppy trait is well, I'll tell you something that can often break the bonds of puppy training, and that is obviously when you are trying to toilet train them. It's something that would work more for some dogs and not others, and that doesn't mean that those dogs are more better trained than the other dogs, because it's all about instinct. It's all about instinct. You need to guess when your dog needs to go. Some dogs will tell you, some dogs won't. Most dogs won't. Some dogs will pound on the door and give you clues. Obviously, if you see your dog pacing, that can often mean he needs to go. But the most important thing is if they do it, they do it. It's the natural thing to do for a puppy. As they get older, they will develop the clean instinct. Shouting at them, hitting them, that's only going to cause problems for your dog. So yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to know, please let me know in your comments box and I'll try and help you as best I can.